Hi everyone, today I'm going to be guiding you through a short grounding flow. We're going to start at the tops of our mats in Tadasana. Big toes together, heels slightly apart, and ground down into your toes. Think about just squeezing your toes down into your mat, and then softly think about rocking your weight back into your heels so that your toes lift slightly. And then rock your weight softly into the outer edges of your feet so that now the inner arches lift up. And then do the opposite of that. Think about pressing down into the middle arches of your feet so that the outer edges of your feet lift up. Now release that activation and just find exactly in the middle of all four of those lines. Just bringing your body weight to be directly over the center of your arches. Take a breath in, lift your arms up and overhead. Maybe see your palms touch over your face. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Connecting to the breath with some gentle movement of the arms. Inhale, soft bend in the knees as you reach the arms up. See the palms touch over the face. Exhale, pull the arms through heart center. One more time like that. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time. Inhale, reach up, look up. And then this time, keep a soft bend in your knees. Open your arms and swan dive all the way down to a forward fold. Take an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the shins, soft bend in the knees, nice flat back, engage the glutes. And then as you exhale, plant the palms, step the feet back one at a time to plank pose, top of a push-up. Inhale here, exhale down halfway or all the way, put down your knees if you need it. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Press the tops of the feet into the mat, elbows in close to the ribs. And then as you exhale, roll over the tops of the feet and find downward facing dog. Inhale for 1, and exhale for 1. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale, lift and look forward, lift high onto your toes, bend your knees. Exhale, place your feet to the top of your mat, step, walk, or hop. Inhale, find your halfway lift, soft bend in the knees, engage your glutes. Bring your torso up to about a 90-degree angle with your thighs. Exhale, release the back body engagement and melt over your legs. Inhale, press down to stand up, root to rise. Sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. See the palms touch over your face. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Leave them here, biceps alongside the ears. Take a soft bend in both knees. Make sure your big toes are touching. Heels are slightly apart. Squeeze your bum and keep squeezing your bum as you lower all the way down into chair pose. Think about lifting your chest, but don't take any of the activation into the low back. Keep it in the legs. Hold here, lots of engagement in the legs, and step your left foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your torso and your arms. Squeeze the left glute to press your left hip forward. Crescent lunge. Take a breath in and all the way out. One more time, breath in. And with your exhale, your hands find the floor on either side of your right foot. Moving into a side-to-side twist with the shoulders. Inhale, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Open your chest towards the right side of the room. Exhale, take your right hand down next to the inside of your right foot. And reversing that. Inhale your left arm up towards the sky. Maybe look up at your left thumb. Exhale, take your left hand down to the mat. Take your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Take an inhale here. And an exhale, softening into the right hip. This time, press down into your right heel as you inhale. Find your crescent lunge once more, using the power of your right leg to get there. High on your back toes, take your hands to your heart center. Spin your back heel down. Front heel lines up with the back arch. Spin your chest to the left side of the room and find warrior 2. Gaze over your right middle finger. Root into the outer edge of your left foot. Sink a little bit deeper into that right knee. Hold here for an inhale and an exhale. And one more round, inhale and exhale. Windmill the arms down to either side of your right foot, lift the back heel up. Step your back foot forward. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, press down into your feet, root to rise. Sweep both arms all the way up towards the sky. See the palms touch over the face. Squeeze your glutes at the very top. And exhale, hands to heart center. Once again, reach both arms up towards the sky. Keep them there. Soft bend in both knees, big toes together, knees together. Begin to bend the knees as you squeeze your bum and lower down into your Utkatasana chair pose. Pausing here for a full breath in and a full breath out. Step your right foot to the very back of your mat, and you're landing in a nice crescent lunge. Lift the arms and the shoulders and the torso to be perpendicular to the floor. Take a breath in here, high on the back toes. Can you pull the left hip back and press the right hip forward? Inhale. And exhale. Hands come to either side of the left foot. Plant your right palm down next to the instep of your left foot. Inhale your left arm up, twisting open to the left side of the room. Exhale, take your left hand to the inside of your right foot. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Sweep your right arm all the way up towards the sky, turning your chest to the right side of the room. Exhale, right hand comes down to the floor. Take your left hand back to the outside of the left foot and breathe here for a cycle of breath in and out. This time, transfer all of your weight into your legs. Get light on the fingertips. Strength of your legs brings you back to Crescent Lunge. Hands come to heart center. Spin the back heel down. Heel to arch alignment with the feet. Turn your chest to the right side of the room. Open your arms and find Warrior Two. Gaze over your left middle finger. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. And sink a little bit lower into the left knee. Take a breath in here. And out. One more time. Breath in. And out. Windmill the arms down to either side of the left foot. Lift the back heel up off of the ground. Inhale, rock your way back and step your foot forward. Inhale, find a halfway lift, squeeze the glutes, find a nice engagement of the torso. And exhale, melt over the legs, release that back body engagement. Bend the knees, press down, root to rise, stand all the way up, sweep both arms up, see the palms touch over the face. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Now we're going to take a big step back with our left foot. Turn all 10 toes towards the left side of the room. And then we're going to open our feet toes out. So your toes are now going to point as far to opposite edges as you want. My right toes are pointing as far to the right as they go. My left toes are pointing as far to the left as they go. I'm going to reach both arms up towards the sky. So I'm going to call this star pose. And then as we exhale, you're going to pull the elbows down. Think about squeezing the muscles between your shoulder blades. As you lower your hips down, think about your tailbone pointing down to a space right between your heels. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 2. Inhale to lift. Exhale, last one. And inhale, last one. Take your hands to your hips. Turn your toes forward. Toes come in slightly, heels come out slightly. Hinging from the hips, bringing your heart straight forward. Folding between your feet. Bring a bit more weight forward into the big toes, the big toe mound, so that some of the weight comes off of your heels. And grab a hold of the outer edges of your feet or your big toes. Tuck your chin and let the wrinkle from the back of your neck straighten out. You can flare your elbows out to the sides and pull your chest a little bit closer towards the floor. Prasarita Paschimottanasana. Be here for 2 more breaths. Inhale for 2. And exhale for 2. Inhale for 1. Exhale for 1. Take your hands underneath your face. Arms are more or less straight. Plant your left palm underneath your face and sweep your right arm up. Draw your inner thighs together to prevent your torso or from your pelvis from twisting. Pull your right shoulder down away from your right ear. Exhale, take your right hand down underneath your face and switch. Inhale, your left arm reaches up towards the sky. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Root down into the outer edges of your feet. Exhale, left hand comes down under your face. One more round each side. Inhale, lift up and twist. Maybe twisting a little bit more from your belly button this time. Exhale, slowly lower the right hand down and switch. Inhale, the left arm up towards the sky. Draw the inner thighs together, think about leveling the pelvis. Exhale, lower the left hand down. Turn all 10 toes towards the front of your mat, coming back to a runner's lunge. Plant both palms and step the back foot forward. Lower down with the knees, bend the knees so that your hips begin to lower and find that active leg chair pose once more. Now take your hands to heart center and widen your feet. So turn your toes out slightly. Take a breath in through your chest and begin to sit down into a chair pose that then turns into a Malasana squat. Take your elbows to the inner edges of your knees and use them to pry your knees open as you rock more weight back into the heels and lift your chest. Pull your shoulder blades back and together and down your back. Holding here for 3 breaths. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 1. And exhale for 1. Slowly and with control, extend the arms forward to counterbalance you as you sit your bum all the way down towards the floor and lower down onto your back. Bend your knees. Take your right ankle on top of your left quad. Lift your left foot up off of the mat. Right arm goes through the rabbit hole. Left arm wraps around. Interlace the fingers. Release the back of the head back down to the mat. Take a breath in here. And then as you exhale, think about pulling the shoulder blades down into the mat as you press your right knee away from you. Thread the needle pose. You get 3 breaths here, and if you'd like to deepen, rock to the left just slightly. Begin to release the interlace of your fingertips and set your left foot back down on the mat. Deepen the cross of your knees so that now the right knee comes on top of the left knee. Pick up your hips and scooch them a couple of inches to the right of your mat. And then let both knees fall to the left side of your mat. Reach your right fingertips over to the right. Maybe turn your face to look over the right fingertips and then close the eyes. You can take your left hand to the outside of the right leg and find your supine twist. Use these next 3 breaths to progressively deepen your twist. Your next inhale, bring both knees back up to center. Scoot your hips back to the midline of your mat. Uncross your legs. And we're going to do both poses on the other side. Left ankle comes onto the top of the right quad. Lift the right foot up off of the ground. Left arm comes through the rabbit hole. Right arm wraps around the right thigh. Interlace the fingers. Soften your shoulders down and into the mat to deepen. So let's thread the needle pose. If you'd like to deepen, softly rock more towards the right side of your body. Gently press the left knee away. And feel this gentle outer hip opening on the left side. Gently release the interlace of your fingers. Set your right foot back down on the mat. Deepen the cross of your legs so now the left knee comes directly on top of the right knee. Pick up your hips, Scooch them over to the left side of your mat by a couple of inches. Let both knees fall towards the floor on the right side of your mat. Reach your left fingertips towards the left side of whichever room you are in. Take your right hand to the outside of your left knee. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, let your left shoulder blade become a little bit heavier onto the mat. And use the next 3 breaths here to progressively deepen your supine twist. Your next inhale brings your knees back to center. Scoot your hips back to the midline of your mat. Uncross your legs. And then draw your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a gentle hug. Maybe rock side to side. Rolling out the low back and the backs of the hips. And then extend both legs forward so that one heel comes towards each front corner of your mat. Open your arms up beside you. Palms turn up. Scooch the shoulder blades together underneath your back. And lift the chin. Connect to all of these grounding movements that your body has just carried you through. Take a breath in and let it all the way out. Release effort, release control. Feel the energy of the earth beneath you. And know that you are in a safe place to relax for the next few moments. You won't be here for very long, but give yourself some gratitude for all that you've done. Shavasana, final resting pose. Begin to come back to your breath. Take some deeper inhalations and begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Reach both arms up and overhead. Reach through the fingertips, reach through the toes, give yourself a full body stretch. And then roll all the way onto your favorite side, whichever one that is, and use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Tuck your chin in gratitude, bowing to yourself in honor of your practice. Namaste means that which is sacred within me, salutes that which is sacred within you. Thank you for your presence and your practice here today. Namaste.